Now, 12-step recovery, as you may be aware, has been around for 3/4 of a century, and it's helped millions of alcoholics and addicts get sober. Many people who are viewing this video will be in treatment centers, and treatment centers know that they are temporary in nature and that this is a chronic disease, so they may be wanting to show their clients this DVD so that they have something after treatment to treat the chronic nature of this condition, okay? So it all started in 1935. A New York stockbroker by the name of Bill W. Was having some conversations with a guy from the Oxford Group, which is a Christian organization, and he eventually had what he called a spiritual experience. He's just like stricken sober. So he's trying to figure out how he's going to hang on to this. He finds himself in this hotel and the bar is just like calling him, right? He's really craving a drink, and it occurs to him that he really needs to talk to another alcoholic like him. And so he looks down, there's like a phone and a church directory, and he just picks up the phone and starts dialing. He says, do you know any alcoholics like this? And he described, his brand of alcoholism. And everybody's saying, no, I don't know anybody. Finally, about 5 or 6 calls, he finally talks to this woman who says, yes, I know just such alcoholic. So she sends him over to the bedside of an Akron physician by the name of Dr. Bob, and he's really on his deathbed. People in that condition, people just kind of gave up on him. They used to put people in insane asylums back then. So Bill W. starts sharing his story with Dr. Bob, and Dr. Bob is like, oh my gosh, I've never heard anybody who truly understands what it's like to be an alcoholic or an addict. And so Dr. Bob felt comfortable enough then to share his story with Bill W., and that first meeting is affectionately known as the first meeting of Alcoholics Anonymous. So these two guys are trying to figure out how they're going to hang on to sobriety. And so while they're trying to figure that out, they help AA number 3 and AA number 4. And what they eventually found is that what was keeping them sober was helping other alcoholics. And AA was born. Since then, other programs have cropped up, like Narcotics Anonymous, Cocaine Anonymous, Pills Anonymous, Crystal Meth Anonymous, Marijuana Anonymous, and they're all derivatives of the original 12-step program, which was AA. Now, I used to make a statement that said AA is the only way to treat the chronic nature of your disease. I've been around long enough to know that that's just not true. But I will make this statement, that it seems to work the best for the most. So if somebody's struggling with the idea of using 12-step, I will actually help them try to leap their hurdles of resistance prior to sending them to one of the other non-12-step programs, like Life Ring or Smart Recovery or SOS. And your counselor may well have referrals for those programs as well if you would prefer that.